If you're in industrial sales and your lead generation efforts are tanking, watch this video and I'll show you the secrets as to how we do it. All right guys, the first thing we're gonna start with is where are you getting your contact information from? Where are you building your list from? Are you just going based off of historical data that's in your system, companies that your company has been going after, or did your company step it up a notch and get a data license at a place like ZoomInfo? That's what we use for ourselves, for all of our clients, when we're building lead lists for ourselves, when we're doing cold calling for our clients that are on the sales programs that we offer. We are building lists using ZoomInfo, but we're extremely targeted and hyper-focused. You gotta be strategic with this. You can get lost in the shuffle doing all of the filters to filter down exactly who you're trying to go after, pull the relevant job functions and pull them into your CRM. That is the first step that you need to do. The next thing is gonna be CRM system, right? I'm not gonna go into it. If you wanna check out my channel, I've got tons of information about CRM systems. I personally like HubSpot, we've used them all. You gotta have a CRM system to pull that content into so you can stay organized, set the tasks, do all the follow-ups and all of that stuff. So start with the names, then pull them into your CRM system. Now, how are you guys going after them? Are you doing email marketing plus cold calls plus follow-up and social? Probably not. Probably you're going down one path. Maybe a lot of industrial salespeople are going to LinkedIn saying, who is the purchasing person, the engineering person, the operations person at this company? They pick up the phone and call them. You gotta look at it from a standpoint of hitting them on multiple fronts, multiple methods. If they're not picking up the phone and you leave a voicemail, you have to send them an email. If they're not responding to emails, find them on LinkedIn and send them a connection request. Once they connect with you, you can send them a message. The ideal thing is figuring out, how can I get a hold of this person the quickest to then qualify them? Because you don't want to follow up with people and keep them in your pipeline if they're not qualified. So to get to that answer, is this person qualified or not? Can I take them from a lead to a prospect? You have to figure out different methods of reaching out to them. Cold visits as well. If they're local to you or if they're local to an area you're going to be, go and stop by, but you got to change it up. Too many industrial salespeople are just trying one method. Oh, I sent them an email, they haven't responded. If they really wanted to work with us, they would have responded. If they were interested or had a need, they would respond to my email, to my voicemail. That's not how it works. The emails could have been caught by spam. Maybe they listened to your voicemail. If they even listen to their voicemails, maybe they just forgot to call you back. So you have to continue to follow up. That's why that CRM is going to be so important, is that you can't set the different follow-up methods if you don't have a CRM system to set up the tasks to do it. But when you're going out and doing those outbound efforts, give them a call. If you leave them a voicemail, immediately send them an email. While you're sending them an email, also go to their LinkedIn, send them a connection request. If they don't respond to those, then after they accept your connection request on LinkedIn, hit them with a message to see if they have 10 minutes to talk, or send them something that is valuable. Next area is gonna be the follow-up. How many times are you guys following up with your leads, with your prospects to get an answer? Most industrial salespeople follow up once or twice. Heck, most salespeople in general don't follow up more than 2 times. There's tons of data to support that. You're going to need to follow up at least 4, 5, 6, 7 times. There's companies that I am still following up with that have not engaged back with me for 12 months from a quote that we sent. And then when we do get a hold of them, you'd be surprised, 20, 30% of the time they're like, yeah, that was on hold, but actually it's back. Thank you for following up with me. Let's have the conversation. And then they end up being a customer. And we're talking to people in sales and marketing and presidents of industrial manufacturing companies. So it's no different when we're calling for our clients. You have to continue to follow up at least 5, 6, 7 times before you say, this person isn't looking to do anything right now. Don't just forget about them though. Put them on a longer nurture campaign to where you're following up once a month, once every couple months. Do it through automation with your CRM system, because there's no way you're gonna be able to keep all this data clean. But don't sleep on the follow-up. You have to understand that it's gonna take multiple ways and multiple times of contacting somebody before they are going to potentially respond back. So if you just do it once or twice, you don't get a response, don't forget about those people. There is so much money in the list of people that have just been falling off of nurture campaigns. Sales deals close in the follow-up, and that is where the money happens. So if you're not following up, put a program in place to set up calendar tasks or set it up through your CRM system so you can put these people through a workflow, continue to follow up with them, and never lose a deal because you forgot to follow up. Make it to where they say no because they won their competition, it's not a fit, or they don't have a need anymore. Make them say that instead of you just saying, I'm not gonna follow up anymore. And the last, but certainly not the least, is gonna be the schedule that you guys do this. Do not do it for 2 weeks and then stop. Do not do it for a month or two. This is every day, every week, every month. throughout the year. You need to focus part of your time on hunting for new potential customers. The other part of your time is focusing on harnessing conversation you've had, turn them into quotes, get the team excited, kick off new customers, all that stuff. But don't forget about building the pipeline. Before you know it, your pipeline is going to be dried up if you are not every single day devoting a portion of your day into hunting. Then eventually your sales pipeline is going to follow up and you have to start completely from scratch from a momentum standpoint, and it's going to take that much longer for you to hit your goal. You have to be consistent with this action where you're doing things every single day. Just book time on your calendar, break up your day to where you know this time slot or this rough amount of time I have to do hunting for new business, following up, sending out emails, making cold calls, all that stuff. Set the time on your calendar and you will not forget about it. Hopefully you guys got some value out of that content. If you did, share it with one person you know, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on notifications. If you like listening to podcasts, head over to every major podcast platform, look for Technical Sales and Marketing with me, and we will see you on the next one.